Guys, welcome back. Before I scare you off, the reason why I'm bare skin and no makeup is because this is going to be my very first get ready with me chit chat video. I usually always do voiceovers for my tutorials, but I wanted to try out something different, and I am going to be trying out new products today, so I wanted to let you guys know how I feel about it while I'm trying them out. So let me know down below how you like these get ready with me chit chat videos, and I'll probably be doing more, but without further ado, let's get started. Don't I look like Where's Waldo? I feel like the turtleneck is doing the most today. Alright, so like I mentioned, I'm going to be trying out new products today. This one I already tried out and I've really been liking it. It's the Makeup Forever Step 1 Mattifying Primer, and I'm just going to apply it all over my face like I usually do. Okay, that went 0 to 100 real quick. Oh crap, be right back. Okay, we're back to business. I always forget something when I'm filming. My beauty blender, which is everything and more. Alright, so for covering my imperfections, I'm going to be trying out the Creaseless Concealer. I don't think it's supposed to be for that, but I'm going to try it anyways. And we have 10 Deep and Deep. I tried Deep on the haul that I made previously, and I really like the shade. Alright, so I think I'm going to go for Deep and just dab it. Is this Deep? Okay, so I'm just going to dab it on wherever I have imperfections. Whenever I do tutorials, I always listen to music, so not listening to music is giving me anxiety. For foundation, I'm going with the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation in G60, and just dabbing a few dots of this all over my face. And to buff it in, I'm using the All Over It Cosmetics brush. There's something that smells so good. I'm not too sure if it's the concealer or the brush, but I don't think it's a brush. Moving on with powder, I'm using Cover FX G60 powder. Amazing, I've really been loving this lately. Moving on with brows, I have a few products I wanted to try out today. This one is the Tarte in Americano. I showed you guys this in my haul, and it's like that weird angled brush one. So I'm going to see how this applies on my brows. Now for brows, I'm using the Gimme Brow from Benefit. It's my first time using it. Oh, and it's in the color Medium Deep. I think I went a little too strong with my brows today, but we're gonna go for that look. Now the eyeshadow look I'm going for today is the one that I used in my last fashion haul video with the green natural smoky eye, perfect for fall. And I'm using Urban Decay Launch eyeshadow. This is one of the most beautiful eyeshadows ever. It's just like a really nice green eyeshadow that has like a hint of purple and brown together. Amazing, really like this. So I'm first starting with the transition color, and usually the transition color is a shade really similar to your skin tone. So I'm using NYC Sunny Bronzer all over my crease. This one has a hint of orange to it, which is really nice and warm. Alright, so I decided to zoom in a little bit, and now moving on with the Lounge eyeshadow from Urban Decay. I just basically like dabbing it first with my finger, like packing it in my lid with my finger, really lightly. Now going in with a brush, I'm just going to fill in wherever my finger didn't. Back with that same blending brush for your crease. I'm just using it clean with no extra product and blending that. Again, what I really like about this eyeshadow is that it gives you the illusion like you have more than one eyeshadow. You know what I mean? Because it still has that brown tone to it as well. Alright, so moving on with highlighting, I'm using Bye Bye Under Eye from It Cosmetics. I've really been loving this. Again, like I mentioned in my haul, you have to be really careful when using this because you only need just a little bit. Alright, so to set that today, I'm using the It Cosmetics Translucent Bye Bye Pores powder, and it's my first time using it, so let's see. Oh, snapples. That really took any sort of crease from under my eyes. Are you serious? To contour, as always, I'm using the NYX Highlighting and Contour Palette with my e.l.f. brush. This is my favorite contouring brush. It's the contouring brush from e.l.f. That one when you apply too much. Okay, so since I went a little bit too ham with the contour, I'm going to blend it with my NYX Deep Tan Bronzer. I'm telling you guys, the key to life is blending. Now to brighten my under eye a little more and sharpen that contour, I'm using the NYX Loose Powder in Banana. Back with that Lounge Shadow from Urban Decay, I'm applying it in my lower lash line. Now to highlight my inner corner, I'm using the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Shimma Shimma. Absolutely love this, guys. If you're looking to buy a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, definitely recommend this one. Alright, so moving on with mascaras. Today I'm using 3. This one is the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes Mascara. I'm also using Hello Lashes from IT Cosmetics, and for my lower lash line, I'm using Skinny Mascara from NYX. The Hello Lashes mascara is really good, but I love this one more. And that being said, I decided to skip the Skinny Mascara from NYX because this one is amazing. Alright, so now I'm just, you know, taking that baking off. For blush, I'm using Cargo Los Cabos blush, which was so stunning when I swatched it in my haul, and I wanted to give it a shot today. So let's see. Let me dab that. Yes! You don't even need a highlight with this blush. I love it! This is definitely gonna be my favorite blush now. Now for highlight, I'm using Ofra as well as my Shimma Shimma eyeshadow from NYX that I mentioned, not NYX, Makeup Geek, that I mentioned earlier with this pink fan brush. I love it. I feel like this highlight is so underrated. I haven't heard many people talk about it. Holy cow, can you see that? That moment you're applying highlight and you just want to keep applying more and more. What is that? Some nose highlight as well, especially that tip though. For my false lashes today, I was going to go for my number 18 from OLIA, which are my absolute favorite, that like everyday kind of lashes, but this is the only one that I have that are kind of natural, which are number 19. Not my favorite, but you know, it'll do. I really dislike applying false lashes with no liquid liner. That's why I usually always do liquid liner. I feel like it's just easier to blend that way, but hopefully this works. One of my biggest pet peeves is seeing people with flaky lashes, and that's how I feel like it looks like on me with no liquid liner. But let's see if I can blend it with this tweezer a little bit and get it as close as possible to my lash line. For eyeliner in my waterline, I'm going to use this Bliss eyeliner, which is in the color green. I'm not sure the actual name, which I'll list down below for you guys. Alright, so I feel like this is definitely not meant for waterline, so I'm going to skip this and use black eyeliner from Urban Decay. This is the All Nighter eyeliner in waterproof. I kind of want to film a Q&A pretty soon, so let me know if you want to see a new updated Q&A in the comments below. Now for my lips, I'll be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in 1993, one of my favorite lip liners ever. And then topping that with my liquid lipstick from Ofra in Bel Air. And finishing it all off with my setting spray from e.l.f. L'Oreal, not e.l.f. So here is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this mini talk through chit chat kind of video. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And see you next time. Bye.